All right, guys, what is going on? Hope you're having a. Hope you guys had a great weekend. It's the end of it. I tried to go do some exploring today on this old site where, they used to have like, you know, sacrifices and stuff like that. Anyway, I thought it was going to be a cool trip to go over there and try to find some interesting stuff, if you will, because there used to be a bunch of crime stuff going down there too. But it didn't quite work out. Let me show you what I ran into here. Not get hit by a train, and it looks like it's out of service. Yep, looks like it's out of service, guys. And that is a long drop. So couldn't get across the train tracks to get to it. I thought I was going to be able to get to another way, and it was all growed up full of poison ivy. And I'm like, nope, not going to do that. I love you too, but I don't love it that much. Poison ivy. I hate poison ivy, guys. I hate it. Make you have a rash worse than somebody on Ben Hill Road. Anyway, so I got to thinking about something, guys. If you know what when the Amber Alert got put out, first there was like a endangered child alert, and then they switched it up to a full blown Amber Alert. And we've all speculated about why did they take it from that to this, and most of the people I've talked to about this, and we've kind of agreed on, well, maybe somebody said something. The truck, that guy seeing the truck in the area, is that the reason why it got taken to a full-blown Amber Alert? Because listen, guys, an Amber Alert means there's risk of death there. You got an endangered child alert, which means the child could be harmed, but then you got an Amber Alert, which means could possibly mean imminent death. So, with that being the case, I wonder, because nobody was up there when all this was going down and stuff was being searched and all that. Unlike the Gannon Stout case where it happened in the middle of the city, basically. A lot of houses around, cameras. It wasn't rural out there like Dawn and Candace live. I wonder, guys, if it got taken to an Amber Alert because they found something of serious importance, like blood. Did they find and determine that there was blood somewhere? I'm not saying it was on the property or anything like that. More likely could have been, because they did, the dogs did take some scent down to the end of the driveway, according to people that were there. I don't know anything about the dog trail. All I've heard from people that were there were the driveway. So the dog trail, I'm still up in the air on that one. I've not heard any officials mention the dog trail, I don't believe. So I might be wrong on that. So pardon me if I am wrong on that. But could they have found a little bit of blood to say, okay, well, now, that this raises the stakes? Because even in Gannon Stout, the case with Gannon Stout, they didn't, even though they did find his blood in the house, they still didn't come out and say that we believe he's no longer with us until later down the road when they found the boards, with his blood on it. And then, they were able to determine through, I guess maybe the enzymes in the blood and some of the fluid on the blood and on the board, that that probably came from cranial fluid, you know what I mean? And then at that point, they're like, okay, yeah, we can assume now, if it's cranial fluid, spinal fluid, that, he's no longer with us. So, but if you just find, and they didn't just, they had, a trail of blood going from the garage into the house, and they didn't just assume, that he was dead. So I think the police need, a little bit more evidence, if you will, to come out and say, okay, yeah, we're, at this point, we're pretty sure, that Summer's no longer with us. So never thought about that until yesterday. So I want to talk to you guys about that. What do you think? So if you're familiar with the Gannon Stout case, and what was the other one's name? Is it Oakley Carlson? Where they took out the refrigerator and all that stuff. I think they waited on that also to tell everybody that she wasn't with us no more too, didn't they? If I'm not mistaken. So could the reason that they upped it from an endangered child alert to an Amber Alert, did police find blood? Did police find Summer's blood somewhere up at 110 Ben Hill Road? Now, I'm not saying they did. I'm just, asking, could they have? Is that a possibility of what caused the Amber Alert to get issued? Because I'm still kind of confused on Summer's Amber Alert. I'm kind of confused on that. And let me know if y'all are a little confused on that too, because I don't think it fit quite all the description. It may have, especially with the red truck, but the red truck, I think there's some question there on the timing of the red truck too. I think Ronnie Lawson said. And nobody from law enforcement has come out to this date and said they're still looking or not looking for the red truck, which, if they want the public's assistance and they're wanting us to be on the lookout for a red truck, it would be nice to do, maybe 3-month updates or 6-month updates to say, hey, guys, there's been some speculation about the red truck. We are still looking for it. So if you do see a red truck that, kind of fits the description, we don't care, call it in. We'll figure that out later, because a lot of people aren't car experts, you know what I mean? A lot of people may say, oh, well, that's not the year, and it could be the year, you know what I mean? So, I'm still kind of confused on the Amber Alert that they used for Summer Wells. So, could it have something to do with maybe them finding blood at 110 Ben Hill Road? Because listen, we were not up there, and we didn't get to witness the crime scene techs going in and out of that house on the property like we did in the Gannon Stout case. And we did, I think it's Oakley Carlson, right? We seen the, crime scene techs going in and out of that one apartment or whatever. I think they brought out a refrigerator, didn't they? We didn't get to see that in this case. So we don't know what they found. We don't know. It would have been really interesting to have witnessed that, but that would have required a helicopter based on where the house is and all that stuff. It would have been a good idea. I mean, it'd been nice. I wish one of these news agencies around here had a helicopter. You know what I mean? They can even use drone for the stuff too, but maybe the police didn't want them. But I think as long as you fly so high above what the police are doing, they, just like helicopters, in the Gabby Petito thing, they were out there and they found Gabby, news choppers were flying around, And, that one news reporter in the chopper was saying, we're trying to be as sensitive as we can here, guys. We don't want to show you something you don't want to see. And police were fine with it, So we didn't get to see that when they were, the crime scene techs were going through the house at 110 Ben Hill Road and the property. That would have been real interesting to see, would it not, guys? So let me know what you think about my thought here on that. Let me know what you think. Do you think they could have found a little bit of blood, but not enough to assume that Summer is, not deceased? Do you think that's the reason why they took it to an Amber Alert? Because remember, an Amber Alert means, death could be imminent if you go look up the thing on it. So let me know what you think, guys. I am going to try to get another video loaded for my other channel. This one wasn't meant to be, apparently, but I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to keep checking on it. When they get them grates fixed, I'll get over there and go exploring over for you guys, because I know there's some interesting stuff. I don't want to spill the beans. I know there's some interesting stuff over there that I want to show you guys, but I don't want to spill the beans. But just stay tuned. I'll get over as soon as I can to go exploring over there with you, and we'll poke around and find some stuff, and you guys can be like, wow. So, but I'm still going to try to find some places. I got another place in mind. It's a crime scene from a couple years ago. I'm going to go check it out. So I'm going to work on that hopefully next week and get it uploaded next week to my new channel. So stay tuned for that, guys. And hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you on the next video. Bam!